Hello, everybody. So, a few days ago, it was after me and Finkel had been on a live together, and we were talking a lot about Trump. Somebody put a comment in the video that, and this is from someone I always consider to be, a YouTube friend. She said something along the lines of, I look forward to you and Finkel getting over your Trump derangement syndrome. And at first I kind of laughed, but then I was like insulted because you hear this phrase out there. They've been throwing this around for quite a while now, Trump derangement syndrome. And what they're saying is obviously you're not thinking clearly. You're obviously stupid because you're just everything you say, it's just because you hate Trump. It's not based in fact. And like I said, I found this a little insulting. And then I thought about it and I thought, you know what? Trump derangement syndrome really does exist. I got to admit it. For instance, if you know of somebody who has had several bankruptcies and had to be bailed out by his father, somebody who even lost money in a casino, which seems impossible, and you still call this guy a great businessman, you may suffer from TDS. If you know of somebody who campaigned for the um, I'm sorry, I just lost my train of thought there. But anyway, somebody who'd often been cited for not renting apartments to minorities and had fought publicly about the Central Park Five needing to be punished, and you don't think that person is a racist, you may have TDS. If you know a person who brags about being a pussy grabber and has cheated on his wives with prostitutes and porn stars, while the wives were pregnant even, and you call that person a good family man, you just may have TDS. If you know of a self-proclaimed billionaire who always cheats on his taxes and has cheated in all his business ventures by getting out of paying subcontractors, and you think this is somebody who wants to support the little guy, if you actually believe that, you just may have TDS. Because, yes, you have Trump derangement syndrome because you cannot see any of the truth about Trump. You think that a guy who did everything he could to avoid military service, oh, I have bone spurs, and who has called veterans suckers for having served, who has mocked Gold Star parents, who said he did not respect John McCain because John McCain had been captured, and yet you somehow think this guy supports the military and veterans? You just may have TDS. If you think that a guy who actually said, you know, if she wasn't my daughter, I'd probably date her. If that doesn't make you throw up in your mouth, you have TDS. So, yeah, folks, TDS is real. It's just that it's not the people on my side who have it. It's all you damn Trump pansy MAGA heads who cannot see the truth of the person. I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. I do not know what it is with this man. You know, you think he's a family man. I got to tell you, I didn't like Trump from before he ran for office. Just from things I saw of him, his business practices. And I'm always reminded of a couple of incidents I saw. I used to watch American Choppers, you know, the one with the father and son who were always fighting as they designed motorcycles. And Trump was on there for one episode because they used to, they got into doing these celebrity bikes, you know. And I remember he was there, he's talking to the old man. And he says to him, he goes, how's things going with your sons? And the old man says, they're not even talking to me right now. And Trump says, well, I'll tell you what to do. And I got to tell you, I actually thought this was going to be one of those moments of one father giving another father advice. And he'd say something like, look, you're the father. It's up to you to fix things or whatever. No, what he said was cut him off from the money. He said that brings him around. I mean, that tells you everything about the way the guy thinks of family. It's transactional. I remember another incident. It was whenever they were claiming that Hillary, you know, had broken all kind of laws, and there was an incident where the attorney general at the time was having a layover at Atlanta airport, and Bill Clinton was there, and he went and visited her on the plane. And now I'll admit that looked shady. Bill Clinton was shady. And, you know, Trump was all over that, saying that Bill was in there trying to influence the attorney general. And the thing that got him was Bill said he was just talking to an old friend, and they were discussing their grandchildren. And this was Trump's comeback to that. He says, I have grandchildren. He says, you talk about them for 2, 3 minutes at the most. That's all you can stand. Yeah, that's a family man there for you. He can't stand to talk about his grandchildren for more than 2 minutes. And you think he's a good person? You have TDS. I could go on, but it's been 10 minutes. So I'll take off now and see you later.
And that's the way it is.